One of the things that people have been talking about is the impact on the markets, whatever happens. And one of the most alarming things I heard actually came from something that London-based Standard Bank put out, which is one of their analysts said, in terms of its shock value and potential to cause intense short-term volatility, we'd argue that the market's going into the election with a degree of calmness that could prove calamitous should Trump win. Anne, are we lulled into this sense of complacency?
Yeah, I think we absolutely are. And I think you see that going away a little bit now. After the Comey letter, the market has gone down every day. It hasn't gone down 7 consecutive days since 2011. So markets are definitely starting to register. But I thought it was interesting. There were a couple economists who reported that the market would be about 10% higher if Clinton won than if Trump won. And so by that logic, she's polling at about 70% at this point. So they think that it will go up 3% if she wins. It will go down 7% if Donald Trump wins. And that is huge. That would be huge.
Well, markets like certainty more than anything else. So, Andrew, do you think that we'll just, quiet down in some way after all this is at least over?
I actually agree with Ann on this one. I think, the markets have been so calm all the way through Donald Trump's candidacy. It's inevitable that there's going to be a little bit of wiggle after.
Yeah. Carlos, what do you think?
I have to, I hate there to be so much agreement, but I'm going to add agreement to this. If he did win, though, what would be interesting would be what he would announce next and what he would announce during that transition. And I think that where you've seen markets uncomfortable with a leader's election, even if I go back over a decade to Lula in Brazil, those kind of initial announcements, particularly in terms of who's going to be on your team, sometimes can calm people. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and then if he doesn't win, the Republican Party has a whole other mess of problems that it really has to deal with. But that could be the subject of a whole other panel.